Hey guys, good morning. It's me, Candice. I just wanted to make a short video real quick. I have a word for a couple of you. I don't know who you are exactly, but God has just really placed on my heart to do a short video this morning. And basically, I just wanted to encourage some of you who are going through some sort of rejection, either by your spouse, or maybe you're going through a divorce right now, or separation. And if any of you know me, you know that marriages and relationships are very heavy on my heart. My husband and I have went through a lot of things, and so I like to talk about marriage and encourage people. And if you are somebody who maybe watches my videos or maybe doesn't watch my videos, I want you to understand that yes, I am for marriage, but I also realize that there are circumstances that are in people's lives that are happening, and in some circumstances it's not good, healthy, or safe for people to remain in their marriage. And so for the most part, I am for marriage, but if there are things that are going on in the relationship, such as abuse, you do not need to be in that relationship. So let me just start off by saying that I love you guys, and my heart is for marriages and to help people. So if you're going through something right now, I just really want to encourage you that you're not alone. Okay, let me say it again. You are not alone. I don't care what the circumstances look like. That's exactly what Satan wants you to feel and believe. So I just wanted to make a short video to encourage you today to take, throughout the day, I want you to stop and I want you to ask yourself, what am I thinking about? Okay? Oftentimes when people are going through these situations, they will allow their imagination to run rampant. And what will happen is they'll start to play all these really bad mental movies in their head. And this is what Satan does. He wants us to assume the worst, for our minds to go into a place where we are assuming the worst, whether we know that these things are happening or not. You know, you'll just be laying in bed there and you'll see yourself in the future being alone, or your children not maybe wanting to speak to you because you walked out of a marriage that you were being abused in, things like that. Stop throughout the day and ask yourself, what am I thinking? Okay, if you could just see into the spirit for just a moment, you would know how loved you are, because you would see that God is always with you. So let me encourage you, you are not alone. If you are being rejected right now, somebody's walked out on you, these things are out of your control. And I just really want to encourage you to press into the Lord right now. If someone has left you and there's nothing that you can do about it, and you've prayed about it, lean into God, guys. God can take the place of that person in your life, whether it was your wife or your husband. Allow Jesus to take the role of that person. My husband and I in the past, we were getting a divorce, and at one time we were separated for about 12 weeks. And during this time we had no communication with each other. And it was one of the most hardest things that I had ever went through. And during this time, I noticed a pattern. And after we went through this and I started to help people, I also noticed this pattern. I want to share this with you because if you're going through this, I want to share this very good advice, okay? Most people that I speak with and counsel in their marriage, I would say like 99, nearly 100% of the time this happens. Once the person decides, okay, I'm leaving, and both people know that the relationship is heading towards divorce or separation, generally that happens because there are unmet needs. And when you have unmet needs for a long period of time, and then all of a sudden you decide to split, you guys listen to my advice. Like 99 to 100% of the time, within days, Satan sends a deceiver. And this person comes to you, for instance, like say you and your husbands are having problems, right? And y'all decide that you're going to separate, but you're not going to get a divorce because there's unmet needs, things need to change. Within days, you will get a phone call, an email, a text message from somebody that you haven't heard of in years. This person is a deceiver. Please stay away from this. Stay alert. Keep your eyes open. Stay in prayer. It's very easy to get caught off guard and to go down the wrong path when you have unmet needs. And a lot of times your brain, your mind will want to make excuses for that and say, well, you know, I haven't had anybody treat me this way in a long time. This person's, you know, I'm not going to do anything with this person. Yes, I'm married, but we're separated right now. We're just going to go out to a movie. The person's just going to come over. They treat me nice. They say the things that my spouse is not saying. That's the person I'm telling you to watch out for. People are terrible. Okay, they know you're going through problems, and they will come right there at that moment at your time and weakness to distract you. And that's what I'm saying. Please be aware of that. It will happen. It's like every time I talk with people, they call me back within a few days and they say, Candice, you're not going to believe what happened. And sure enough, there comes the deceiver. So just be alert and be aware of this. The other thing I wanted to kind of forewarn people about is I want you to make sure that you stay away from people who incite you to become angry and that start to slander your spouse, okay? Nobody is perfect, but just be careful whom you trust. You know, we all have people that we call when we're having problems, and I just want to make sure that the person that you are entrusting to share that information with really does value your relationship. They value marriage. If you have a friend who's saying, oh yeah, girl, that guy's terrible, you need to get rid of him, he's a deadbeat, he's not saved, he doesn't believe in the Lord, you need to cut that friend off. Those are not people that you need to be associated with, especially during the time that you're going through right now. It's very important as married couples that we surround ourselves with people who are for marriage and encouraging marriage, especially when you're having problems. Divorce is like a bad disease. One person gets a divorce and then they hang around other people, and then before long that other person is now getting a divorce. So again, I'm not saying that you know, you're a bad person if you get a divorce, or if things are heading in that direction that that you know that it is your fault or anything like that. I know that this is a very touchy subject. I know that this hurts a lot of people, but I'm just trying to give you some of the things that I found over the last couple of years speaking with people and counseling with them. You guys, this happens like 100% of the time. If you are going through a divorce, you feel rejected by your spouse, or you're going through a separation, please be aware that within a few days, somebody will come along your path to distract you and deceive you. I'm not saying that it's not okay to talk with people or reach out to them or have friends. That's very important. But what I'm saying is, one, lean on your family. Lean on people who you know that are going to be supportive of your goals and your dreams, because most people have ulterior motives, you guys. And there are other people who are jealous of your relationship, and they will incite you to run and get a divorce when that's not even in your heart. So I hope this helps somebody. I love you guys. Again, if you need me, you know where to find me. I hope you have a great day, and I will talk to you later. Bye-bye.